intensity, but just stay tuned on them. And as always, no matter where you are on the Gulf Coast, to make your preparation. And always know that each home is affected differently by tropical weather, and you have to know what those hazards are, and you have to make those preparations personally at your home, not just for these two systems, but also for the rest of the season. Jeff, we're not even at the peak of hurricane season yet, so if you're not, this is a good opportunity to prepare for tropical systems if they don't turn out to be major hurricanes or a major event at your home, and it's good to have your preparations in place anyway.
Yeah, it's good to be prepared for a tropical system of any type. Have a plan, what you're going to do if you're going to stay, when you might go, and where you're going to go to. Now, this situation would be a little bit more complicated if this was in an evacuation type situation, which at this point, it really isn't. It doesn't look like that. But again, it's always good to know where you're going to go if that happens. However, that plan could be altered just because we have two systems. But right now, if you were in, say, New Orleans or Mobile, you wouldn't want to go to Houston. That would not be, you wouldn't want to do that. And likewise, if you're in Houston, you wouldn't want to go towards the eastern Gulf Coast. That wouldn't be a good idea either. So that would have an impact on what the plans would be. And that's why it's important just to really stay up to date on what's going on with both these systems. But again, right now, this doesn't look like the sort of situation that would result in any sort of widespread evacuations. Of course, unprotected barrier islands right along the coast, there could be some areas that are very vulnerable to even a small amount of storm surge. So, I mean, there could be a few people that may be forced inland a little bit as far as any sort of evacuation. But right now, this is not the type of situation where you'd expect millions of people to face an evacuation. We're not talking about a Category 3, 4, or 5 hurricane, and the potential of that situation appears low at this time.
Yeah, I always say for people, don't go far if you don't have to. I mean, that's why it's good to know your evacuation zone no matter where you are. If you can maybe travel 2 miles to a higher place, to a relative, to a friend, stay with them.